Title: The Day the Chaser Got Chased. For 15 years, Bradley Walsh had been the unshakable anchor of the chase, quick-witted, hilarious, always in control. He'd laughed through wrong answers, teased the chasers, and comforted nervous contestants. But on this particularly cloudy Tuesday, the ITV studio lights felt warmer, heavier somehow. Something was brewing. The cameras rolled. Contestant Sandra from Leeds, a bubbly postwoman with a fondness for pub quizzes, took her seat opposite the towering figure of Mark the Beast Labbit. The room buzzed with the usual tension. Bradley shot his trademark grin at the camera and began, "Let's play the chase." Things progressed smoothly until Sandra, against all odds, beat the beast in the final chase. Studio applause echoed and confetti rained down. But as the credits were about to roll, Bradley stood motionless, eyes twinkling with mischief. "Now hang on," he said, raising a finger. 15 years I've been hosting this show. 15 years of you lot sitting up there with all the answers. What if, for once, we turn the tables?" The crew froze. Producers behind the glass stared in disbelief. Mark shifted uncomfortably in his seat. "What are you saying, Brad?" asked Anne Hegarty, eyebrows raised. "I'm saying," Bradley stepped away from his podium, "I'm going to be the contestant, and you," he pointed right at Jenny the Vixen Ryan, "are going to host." Gasps, real, audible gasps from the crew. "You're not serious," Jenny said, half laughing. "Oh, I am," he replied, pulling off his jacket and handing it to a stunned runner. "Let's play." Within minutes, the set was reversed. Bradley sat in the hot seat, palms on the table, grinning ear to ear. Jenny took the host's podium, straightened her glasses, and cleared her throat. "Bradley Walsh, your cash builder begins now." The questions came fast, faster than he'd expected, but Bradley was sharp. He answered 10 in under a minute. The crew began to murmur. He was really playing. Next came the face-off. Paul the Cinnamon strolled in with a sly smile. "I've waited for this," he joked. Bradley laughed. "Let's see what you've got." The chase began. The audience, which had long wrapped, lingered behind the cameras, unable to look away. The quizmaster turned quiz-taker was holding his own, matching the Cinnamon step for step. With each question, the tension mounted. The energy in the studio shifted. For once, the chase felt unpredictable, even dangerous. Final question. If Bradley got it right, he'd beat the Cinnamon. Jenny read out loud. "Which of these is a palindrome? A. Radar. B. Revel. C. Rigor." The studio fell silent. Bradley, for the first time, hesitated. He chewed his lip, eyes narrowing. "Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day." "Radar," he said finally. Jenny paused. "Correct." The studio exploded. Bradley threw both fists in the air as if he'd just scored a last-minute goal at Wembley. The chasers stood and applauded. Even Paul walked over and shook his hand. "I have never seen that before," said one of the producers, wide-eyed. 15 years and he's never even hinted at playing? It was a moment of pure, unscripted magic. No cue cards, no rehearsed lines, just a spontaneous eruption of joy that would go viral by morning. ITV's Twitter page lit up. Viewers flooded social media with hashtags like #BradTakesTheChase and #ReverseChase. Some called for a special edition where Bradley would face all 5 chasers at once. Even other quiz show hosts chimed in. Later, when the cameras were off and the crew was wrapping, Jenny approached him. "That was mad, you know." He grinned. "I've been waiting for the right moment. Figured after 15 years, we all needed a bit of a shake-up." And with a wink, he added, "Let's not wait another 15, yeah?" It was the day Bradley Walsh flipped the script and reminded everyone why the chase was more than just a quiz show. It was live, electric, and occasionally full of surprises.